to Jose. Swung on, hit high, hit deep to right, away back into the second deck. Jose Ramirez. Oh my goodness.
Good teams win, but great teams cover.
Travis Kelce touchdown. We're so due.
Getting that, Vic. Everybody like.
Welcome back to Hold My Bev podcast. I'm here with my host, the Cleveland Brown fan himself, DTF.
Oh,
You better take
hey
your
there.
video off too.
Whoa.
And we got Corg here for the Week 6 preview. So, Dylan, I know you were at
Recap.
Recap.
yeah. So you were at the Browns game today in Pittsburgh.
Yep.
Um,
It was behind enemy lines.
yes, behind enemy lines. Kind of explain. We were right before we started recording. You were talking about your experience at Akershire, whatever the hell they call it now. It's still Heinz Field.
It's called Heinz Field.
Yeah.
So, beautiful city of Pittsburgh, middle of October. It was about 65 degrees.
Perfect football weather.
Perfect football weather, right in the water. I went into behind enemy lines. Honestly, the most I got was just boo, you were in the wrong team. And it was really nice, you know.
You got better than me.
I feel like Steelers fans get it hard when they go to Cleveland.
Oh, I got it horrible. I went, what was it, 4 or 5 years ago. Man, it was already that long ago. That's crazy. Anyways, we sat right in the end zone.
Was that with Jason's seats or no?
No, this is before I even knew Caitlin.
Oh, okay.
I went with Mike. And of course, my buddy Mike's, starting to pick fights. I'm with him too. But I mean, in all fairness, someone poured their beer and he was like, Pittsburgh scum, something like that. Like he basically called them a bunch of hillbillies. But that was a great start. It also didn't help that we weren't sitting in our seats either. We bought the cheapest seats in there and moved all the way down by the end zone. Didn't get caught till the fourth quarter, but so that was cool. But yeah, had plenty of beer. Not dumped on me, but in my direction. Just constant comments, which, hey, it's a football game. It's a rivalry game. I'm all for it. My team's getting their ass kicked. Whatever. I can do
I
it.
embraced it.
Yeah. I mean, that's all you can do.
It was fun though. Great, great atmosphere. The fans are locked in every play. And when that Renegade comes on, holy shit.
Yeah.
If this was a close game, I would have liked it even more. Probably would have given me goosebumps. But being that Dylan Gabriel sucked today, fire Stefanski at all costs here. Put Shador in. The Renegade didn't do it as well as I thought it would have for me, but hearing Renegade live was cool.
Yeah. I remembered more to that story. So I went whatever year it was that the Mason Rudolph incident happened. I went that year when we played in Pittsburgh, and my buddy Mike wore a Myles Garrett jersey. So that definitely raised the, tension a little bit.
Yeah. Red flags everywhere.
Yeah. So yeah, that definitely did not help the situation. So
No.
I'll retract my statement a little bit. That's the only time I've ever been to the Steelers Stadium.
I will say, Brown Steelers game, we are more harsh to them when they come into Cleveland by far. And a lot of people in Pittsburgh don't even consider it a rivalry anymore. Facts.
I mean, I can't really blame them.
Yeah, they really don't. When I worked in our Pittsburgh office, they would laugh at me. They're like, we don't consider this a rivalry anymore.
I really think the only reason it's even considered a rivalry anymore is because they're just so close to each other.
Correct. It's proximity.
Yeah. Proximity, same division, That, I mean, It's not like the
When you were born, you were told you have to hate the Pittsburgh Steelers. When you're in
yeah,
Pittsburgh, you're hate. It's a generational thing.
yeah. Which
It was
I
fun.
feel like, in my opinion, I feel like we would hate the Ravens the most.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they did move. Yes.
Yeah. But I mean, still to this day, it's, from
hmm
love the city though. Love that city.
Yeah, Pittsburgh's a nice city. It sucks to drive around in. I
Yeah.
I
But
lived there
if
for.
you like riding your bike,
Oh
beautiful.
yeah.
Beautiful. I'd rather ride my bike in Pittsburgh than Cleveland.
If you like one ways, tunnels and bridges, that's your city.
Yeah.
If you don't, then you're not gonna like it. Oh, everything's 2 lanes too. There's no more than 3 lanes anywhere. So if there's an accident or a traffic jam, you're gonna be sitting in traffic forever.
Yep. But yeah. Anyways, we'll get back on to the games today. We'll talk more about the Browns Steelers game. But let's go ahead and start off with Thursday Night Football, where we had the New York Giants upsetting the Philadelphia Eagles, 34 to 17. So this game was close in the first half. And, I thought the Eagles, okay, they're gonna come in, finish things up here in the second half, and it's gonna be game over. The Eagles never came out of the locker room at halftime. They looked horrible that whole second half. And
Sirianni did not have a halftime speech whatsoever. They laid down and they died.
yeah, Scatterbo, I mean, 3 touchdowns, just shy of 100 yards. I mean, I was pissed that my prop didn't hit, especially with the Giants winning.
hmm
Theo Johnson, he got targeted enough the amount that I needed him to, but close but no cigar. Um, however, I'm not ready. I actually, I'll ask you guys, where is Jackson Dart on your list of quarterbacks right now? Because I think he's getting glorified way too much right now.
Yeah, his stats don't do
He's
anything
got a
for
ways
me.
to go. I mean, it's only been 3 weeks with him,
hmm
and unfortunately, yes, he beat the Chargers. Yes, he beat the Eagles, but they got who was he started against the Cowboys, right?
No,
Yeah, so
No.
he didn't start against the Cowboys. Who was the team in between,
team in between.
or who was the
Oh,
team before?
The Saints. He lost to the Saints.
Yeah, he lost to the Saints,
Saints, yep.
and that game was horrible. Like they looked bad. So then
Yeah,
to come out and beat the Eagles, it just makes no sense. So they got a lot to prove. They got the Broncos defense coming up next week, which is going to be no cakewalk. And then they play the Eagles again right away in Philly. So
hmm
let's wait until Philly in 2 weeks, and we'll talk. We'll have this conversation
I
again.
think they'll have a bounce back game for sure. And tail of the tape is Philadelphia had 2 turnovers. Giants capitalized on that. Giants didn't have any turnovers, which is surprising. So,
yeah. I just don't think we've had a big enough sample size because people are saying, "Oh, the Browns made a mistake not taking him number 2 or even number 5." Yada yada yada. No, I haven't seen enough to really
nope.
make that call yet. I think he's going to be solid. Don't get me wrong. I like what I've seen so far, but not enough to, uh, be making those kind of claims. And,
hmm
I don't think Mason Graham's been playing bad necessarily. He's not,
No,
I mean, he's a defensive tackle. They're not big stat guys, but I mean,
it's hard to compare
our
offense to
defense has been
defensive
playing
guys.
phenomenal this year, so it's hard to really complain with that. And it was a position we needed desperately.
And
Um,
his job is to stop points being scored. Jackson's is to score points. That's the big difference.
Right. And our offenses looked horrible. But I don't think Jackson Dart would have done that much better.
Nope, not with this offensive line, no.
No.
But
And I mean, Giants' offensive line's not all that great either.
no.
But yeah. And especially Stefanski right now.
Yep. And you have a bowling ball with legs and Scatabo, and it's like, hey, that's shocking to me. Great game for him, but you're running into steel all the time. You're
Yeah.
gonna wear down into nothing.
Yeah.
You can't do that every play in the NFL. It's
Right.
physically impossible. I don't care how jacked up you are or whatever. It's going to take a toll on your body.
Yeah. Did you guys see when he went into the medical tent?
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen a coach so needy to get Russell Wilson out of a game before.
Yeah.
He did. I don't even know why Russell Wilson's still on the team, to be completely honest. If he wants Jackson Dart out of the tent that bad,
Yeah.
You put Jameis in there, you get the people fired up.
yeah, get the people fired up, get some crab legs going, and
Hmm.
it's Jameis time. I was really hoping to see him get traded over Joe Flacco, even though I'm glad
Yeah.
Flacco's not on the roster. But um, yeah, you just can't. There's no way you can hate Jameis. It's impossible.
Hmm.
He could throw 30 interceptions. You still love him. Um, but yeah, definitely big red flags for the Eagles in this game. I don't think they scored a single point the second half,
They
and
did
they did
not. They went
not.
over.
Yeah, and the Giants scored at least a touchdown in every quarter. But we'll go ahead and move into our London game from earlier today, where we had the Denver Broncos come out on top over the New York Jets in a poopy poopy 13-11 game. I really thought the Jets had a chance to win this game, uh, if they had any sort of offense whatsoever today. I mean, this was abysmal. You can't win a game with your quarterback throwing 45 yards.
No.
I mean, it should have been a red flag, and I guarantee a bunch of people got suckered into taking this. Justin Fields over under passing yards was 108 and a half.
Oh,
And I mean,
wow.
you see that,
And
you're
the
like, oh,
money,
this is
you're over.
yeah,
That's three passes for an average NFL quarterback.
yeah.
That's a couple of 20-yard passes, a
I was
couple
gonna
of
say, shit, this is
yeah.
this is just one big play. I mean,
Hmm.
45 yards, 9 for 17, took 9 sacks. Brees
82,
Hall, not a great
82
game.
offensive total yards. That is disgusting.
That was
Yeah,
bad.
Garrett Wilson was a
Non-existent.
non-factor in this game too. But I mean, the Jets easily could have won this game if they had any
Hmm.
sort of offense, and it's kind of concerning that this game was the way it was for the Broncos aspect because I mean, the rival team only had 45 passing yards and it was a 2-point game. But Bo Nix, I mean, when it was needed the most, I mean, he showed up.
He delivered, yep.
Yeah, he delivered. And Evan Ingram finally had a great game today.
Hmm.
Five catches,
Yeah.
42 yards, which probably was his best game so far
Best
this
game so far
year.
this season. Hmm.
Yeah. Other than that, there wasn't really much to really see in this game other than just a bunch of fumbles.
Bunch of
Bunch of
fumbles, a lot of
fumbles.
sacks, field
Yeah.
goals. I'm just glad I took the Jets plus 7.5.
Yeah.
It's like, wow. I was like, oh, at halftime, this is looking really good.
Yeah.
And then I was like, they scored safety and a field goal in the third quarter. I was like, okay. Like, and
Yeah.
Denver only scored the field goal in the fourth quarter.
And that they got the touchdown. That was in this first half though.
Yeah, first half. Yeah, it was 10-6 at half. And then, you know, they scored the field goal and then the safety or vice versa, obviously. And then Denver went over in the third quarter, and then the Jets didn't score in the fourth quarter, and then the field goal, obviously. But 0-6, woof.
Yeah. Aaron Glenn, your days are numbered, buddy.
He's a defensive mind, and he's not giving up
Yeah,
a lot
their
of
defense is
points.
there.
Their defense is good.
I wish
I'm
we had their
looking at the
draft pick.
stats. Sherwood had 13 tackles. That's disgusting.
Don, did you get to watch any of this game today?
I
I
did. We
know.
were at a bar wait before the game, and I followed this parlay from Twitter, and I needed JK to get 50 rushing yards. So my whole parlay was messed up on the first leg.
Ugh.
40 rushing yards.
Was it two one six play?
Before noon.
Yep.
Yeah, he got 40. That's tough.
216 picks.
Doing 6 picks.
But ultimately watched the game and just kept shaking my head because it was rough. When the safety happened, which was because of the holding call on the goal line, I mean,
Hmm.
it was just like they're trying to get points any way possible.
Yep.
Like this Lunder was very bad today.
Yeah. I mean, the whole morning slate minus a couple of games were kind of rough.
Hmm.
There were
Um,
some shocking games in the 1 o'clock slot that I can't wait to talk about.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, there were a couple that were great, and then the others were, ugh. I
It was about 60-40. Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Yeah, for the 1 o'clock slate at least, which we'll get into one of those Wolf games right now. Um, Pittsburgh Steelers beating the Cleveland Browns 23-9. Dylan Gabriel, shit stain of a game on his career. 29 for 52. 52 times we threw the ball.
52.
52 times.
When I put that in our little notes thing, I had to double check that, and I go, "What?" And he only hit 226 yards.
Yeah, 221 yards.
21
Quinshawn
yards.
got the ball 12 times in total today. Um, just because we got pass happy and couldn't make anything of it. Fannin got pretty much all of his yardage and garbage time
Hmm.
because he finished as our top leading receiver with 7 receptions and 81 yards. Jerry Judy,
Sucks.
yeah, bum. He had one
Cut him.
great catch. That was about it. Njoku got hurt like 3 times today.
Yeah, they said he had a hip contusion, which are probably very painful.
Oh, I mean, that hit that he took from Thornhill looked
Yeah.
pretty rough.
Hmm.
Um, but I mean, I really didn't think the Steelers played all that great either. I mean, we made DK Metcalf look great, and Darnell Washington came out of the fucking grave
Yeah.
for this game.
Yeah, that
10
was
catches,
probably the
62 yards.
longest catch of his career in the NFL.
Yeah.
Yeah, 36 yards.
That was like the first play of the game.
Yeah, and honestly, I thought Kenneth Gainwell was playing a
No,
lot better than he ended
you
up
talking
being.
about Metcalf or Washington? Washington.
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 Washington, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Pittsburgh just overall played a solid game. Nothing crazy. I mean, the real
They
difference
played
maker was they put points on the board. We didn't.
they kicked a lot of field goals.
Yeah,
And
a lot
Dylan
of field
Gabriel
goals. They had 2 touchdown passes.
Yeah.
Dylan Gabriel threw it to the middle of the field the entire game.
Yeah. His average was 4.3. That's disgusting. He got sacked 6 times, 33.6% QBR rating.
Yeah, that's
That's terrible. And I'm
bad.
looking at the receiving yards, obviously Fannin with 7, but then Judy with 5, but then we're not going to win games with guys named Gage Levitin and Jamari Thrash and uh, Blake
Speaking,
Whiteheart. Like, it's not going to get the job done.
yeah. Speaking of Gage, though, he had one catch in the beginning of the game where they called him down. He was not down yet.
Yep,
Yeah, what the fuck?
yeah, they blew the play dead. They said it was, but he wasn't. And I liked his wherewithal to keep going, because in the
Yeah,
NFL, if you don't hear the whistle, you keep going.
right. But I mean, they blew it essentially the second he got touched,
Hmm.
which I know they're trying to do for player safety, but I mean, at least have him. I mean, he wasn't held there long enough, in my opinion, for the whistle to blow.
No. And it sucks is, he did get a concussion.
If it's like a good like 2.5, 3 seconds, then okay, all right,
Hmm.
solid. You know,
He was trying to juke out of it, and make a football move. That was the thing.
yeah, yeah.
So, and it's tough because they didn't go back to him because he got a concussion. So
He got. I was surprised Elliott didn't get kicked out of the game for that.
I thought that would have been targeting, yeah.
Yeah, it looked like targeting, but yeah, I mean that basically sums up the game. Other than Myles Garrett non-factor today. It looked like he
Non-factor.
wasn't even in the game half the time. Wasn't in the backfield at all.
Yeah, 2 tackles
Yeah, I
from a
anytime I saw
premier
him on the
defensive
screen, it
end.
was after the tackle was already made,
Yep.
or it was him on the
Jump on.
sideline.
We called those JOPs in high school, jump on pile, just so you could get your freaking 10 seconds on the film. Like you did nothing.
Oh yeah, he wasn't even that. He was just
Yeah.
oh, play's over.
He's hot dogging it. Oh yeah, hands on his hips. Just
Yeah. Well, did you see his quote post game?
I did not.
Yeah, let me pull it up real quick. Basically, it was him. He was being asked about uh, is it hard to show up to games anymore? Um, yeah, right here. Uh, Someone asked him, Joe Thomas would talk during his career about how hard it was to fire himself up to play game after game after game while the
Hmm.
team was losing. Are you starting to feel the same way? He said yes. And then ended the press, like walked off.
Yeah, it's a tough scene.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean stuff like that. I love Miles Garrett, but stuff like that makes me wish that we would have just
would have got rid of him because that's a cancer in the locker room.
yeah. I mean, you can't be having that in the locker room right now. I
You know,
mean, I
Monday
think he's the best
morning,
defensive player in football, but I mean, we're not
you know,
winning
at 6
games.
a.m.
He's not
tomorrow on the
happy.
AM radios and the sports talk radio, that's all they're going to be talking about.
Oh,
And
he's gonna get
so
hammered tomorrow on the
yeah,
radio.
yeah, 8:50 WTM. They're gonna just rail him. They're gonna be like, "What are you even doing?"
Yeah,
He-
he got his $40 million isn't in.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he's coasting.
Yeah. Dylan, anything else from the game since you were there?
No, just misery.
Just
Did you have
misery.
any fun drinkies and food options while you were there in the good
I,
old Berg?
I had a Michelob Ultra, an
Mm.
Icy Light,
A
and
divorced mom's beer, nice to
and
start.
a Miller Light,
Ooh.
and two Twisted Teas.
Oh, getting dangerous on a Sunday.
It was not my normal lineup of drinks, but
I was gonna say
it was so much fun.
See,
somebody else.
I used to not like Miller Lite, but I've grown to like it, liking it now. The
I
in-laws drink Miller Lite. I love it on draft.
I really liked the Icy Light, which
Icy Light is great.
it's just a cheap, low
Cheap
low
beer.
percent light beer. The Michelob Ultra was really good. I had that in a silver bullet bottle, and I've never had Mickey before. I don't usually drink beer, so that was cool. Just
Yeah, I was
trying
gonna
it
say
all.
I forgot that. I always forget that you don't drink beer really,
Nope,
unless it's an IPA.
no, a stout.
Oh, stout. You're
Stout,
stout.
my bad.
Oh yeah,
Hold on. Hold up your hands like this real quick. All right, he's good.
what?
All right, never mind. No one got that. If you got it, you got it.
I did not
I
get
had to
that.
make sure that you didn't paint your nails.
No.
Stout's a man's drink, though.
Yes.
Yes. Anyways, let's go ahead and move into the next game where we had the LA Chargers beating the Miami Dolphins. Corey, did you get to watch any of this game at all? I don't know how much Dylan got to watch this at all.
I
I
watched it a little
paid.
bit. I was flipping back and forth. It was a tight game. It was one of the more interesting games in the 1 p.m. slot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so I
paid
mean
close attention to
this
everything.
game, the Chargers were pretty much in command for majority of the
Yeah,
game.
I'd
And
say
then
80% of the game. Yeah,
yeah, and the Dolphins made a huge
they,
fourth quarter comeback. They
yeah, they
took the
clawed back,
lead.
scored 2 touchdowns
Yeah, they had the lead 27 to 26 with what under a minute left.
under a minute and a half, something like that. Yeah.
45 seconds.
Yeah, something like that. And Lad McConkey finally got involved today with Quentin Johnston being out. And they ended up kicking a field goal to essentially win the game. And of course, for those who did have Tua Tagovailoa, well, I guess he did throw 3 interceptions. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Never mind. You got your pick early on. I just damn. I wish I would have looked that up beforehand. But yeah, of course, ended the game off with his third
Mhm.
interception.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah, if
got to
you
be
were
up there for leading the league in interceptions right now. No, he doesn't have it with Gino still
Gino.
has more.
Gino still has more.
if you
Yeah.
were smart this week, you would have picked up Kimani Vidal.
Yep. I was just about to say that the boy from Troy,
Yep,
he
the boy
balled
from
out.
Troy. 124 rushing yards and 18 carries. Pretty good for the kid.
Yeah, it was nice to see a nice running back battle between him and Achan
And he
going
had a
forward.
receiving touchdown.
Yeah.
Yes, he
So
did.
great pickup for your fantasy football lineup. And like you said, Ladd came in and got 7 catches for a tutty. Um, Waddle looked serviceable with 6 catches and 95. It was just Herbert and the Chargers were better.
Yeah. When it came down to it, the Chargers didn't charger it.
No, they needed a bounce back game because if they go 0-3 on that spurt after starting 3-0, you're 500 ball, which
Yeah.
everyone loves to be 500, but you don't want to be 500 if you don't beat the Dolphins,
Right.
especially big game coming up for them next week versus versus the Colts.
Yeah.
So
Also,
they're
another week of a Darren Waller touchdown.
yeah,
That's starting to be almost a lock every week now. I mean,
he's a
especially with Tyreek being out.
yep, he's a check down guy for sure, and he's Mr. Reliable.
Hey, Cord, you know how Jake Harris gave me Dallas Goddard?
Yeah.
He said he mainly did that because he wanted me to drop Darren Waller from my team.
Mm,
And then he claimed him on waivers immediately.
yep. And then he had him sitting on his bench.
He sat him?
I'm pretty sure. I guarantee. Yeah, he sat him against me. That's
I mean,
Andrew
he still didn't
Barry.
score that much. He only had 12
No, he
yards.
didn't. But that's Andrew Barry. Like I'm gonna be the smartest guy in the room. I'm gonna outplay the guy that I just traded with because I'm hoping he dumps this guy. Yeah. Oh yeah, he sat on his bench. 9.2 points. 2 catches, 12 yards, a touchdown.
Where did he start that at tight end?
Warren.
No, he got a touchdown.
Yeah. Yeah. Warren's better too. So. But I thought that was hilarious. I did get a nice drunk voicemail from 216 Trades on Friday night at like 1:30. He goes, F fucking Dallas Goddard. Ah! I was like, Steph, let you stay up this late? It's past your bedtime, kid. Go bed. Go night night.
Love it.
But that was pretty funny, especially all the shit we were giving him the whole week of the fleece of the year so far. D-Man's loving it. People are saying trade of the century.
All right, let's go ahead and get into this next game. We had the New England Patriots beating the New Orleans Saints 25 to 19. Uh, Saints somehow just managed to stay in these kind of games.
Yep.
I don't get it. They had one touchdown the whole day, and it was a 1 yard run from Taysom Hill. Rather really didn't play that bad looking at the stat
No.
sheet at all. I mean,
Well,
20 for
that's the
26.
thing. Spencer Rattler's been playing good. He's not been playing a bad role at quarterback. It's just
The defense.
They
they're
have
just not
nothing
a good
else.
team.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like when you punch them in the mouth, they bleed and then they give up a touchdown or a big play. And but they stay in it, which is crazy to think about. And
right.
they had just as many first downs. They had less penalties. They just had that one turnover and that killed them. One score wins them the game, one touchdown.
Yeah. I mean, Drake May looked phenomenal today too. There was a controversial play on, I believe it was Stephon Diggs,
Hmm.
offensive pass interference that I personally didn't think should have been called. I can see it by the book. I don't know how they could have noticed that in time because
Hmm.
the only way you could really tell is like really, really slow motion.
Hmm.
But I don't know. I thought that was maybe too much of a ticky-tack call personally,
Yeah.
but Drake May has looked phenomenal this season so far, in my opinion.
Hmm.
I'm not ready to glorify him as much as some of these other people I've seen on, YouTube, all over social media. because people are starting to put him above like Jaden Daniels, and I'm not ready to do that at
Hmm.
all. I think he has the talent too, but I'm not ready to go there yet. That and they need to figure out their run game because I'm getting really pissed off about Travion Henderson
I was just
not
about
getting
to say
touches.
that they're not using him like they should be, and he's one of the stars of the draft class, and he's getting passed up by everyone else now. Gentry's hitting his stride. Junkins is hitting his stride. They're just not feeding him. And looking at the stat line, Drake May should not be your leading rusher again.
Yeah,
You won the game barely, but a quarterback should not be leading in that category week after week after week.
yeah. I mean, his receivers are playing great for him though. I
Oh,
mean,
the LSU boy rocked out down there, and
Butte, yeah.
I heard on the cast that he bought 40 tickets for family and friends. They said it was like a big old LSU party.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because he's an LSU grad. He bought 40 tickets, so they had the whole section. And I was like, that probably was electric because he went off. He had five catches, 93 yards, two tutties.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're probably loving it down there in the Big Easy.
And of course, the 1 week I put Stephon Diggs back in my starting lineup.
He
And
drops a goose egg.
we
Yeah,
literally had this conversation, but I'm pretty sure in my scenario, I don't think Kenneth Walker did anything. So I guess I didn't get hurt by it, but I also didn't get helped by it.
Hmm.
I think. Hmm. Yeah, I think they had the same amount of points. If not, Diggs had one more point. I think Diggs had one more point than him. Are you looking at it up right now?
Yeah.
And it's funny to me, New England, with all their pageantry of tight ends and things like that. They have Hunter Henry and Austin Hooper, and they do absolutely nothing for that team.
Yeah, no, pretty much pointless. Hunter Henry, you'll occasionally see him pop up on red zone, or unless you're
Yeah.
watching the game, he'll just hop in a play, go score a touchdown, call it a
Hmm.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got my performance incentive bonus.
yeah,
I'm done.
I got my salary.
Diggs got exactly one more point than Kenneth Walker.
Mm.
Okay, so see, that was the right call then.
Yeah. For that
Oh.
extra Beasley point, you got to take what you can get.
All right, so this next game, I gotta swallow the pill on a little bit. We had the LA Rams beating the Baltimore Ravens 17
Oh,
to 3. Uh, Real poop stain of a game, really.
I turned this one off real
Yeah.
quick.
Right when I saw Puka get hurt, I didn't even bother until I saw the final score.
Hmm.
It was good to see Kyron Williams getting in the end zone for me, for fantasy purposes. I have
Hmm.
him on two of my rosters, but I mean, this was bad. I did not see like I didn't even know that Derrick Henry got 122 yards today.
No,
It was a quiet 122.
it was a quiet 122 on 24 carries. It
Yeah,
was
it was about time because he
he
had
hadn't
been
crushed
needing that
he
for a
hadn't
while
crushed 50 in like 4 or 5 weeks. I think the last time he hit
since
it was
week one.
since week one, yeah.
Yeah,
And I was saying hammer the under, hammer the under. So,
yeah, that one not my best call considering I was considering
hmm.
taking, taking the Rams minus 19 and a half, but
Oh yeah. You would have
um
lost by -2.
yeah,
-2.5. Bad day for me. This was one of my picks. I had Matt Stafford over, and I thought that was not a lock, but you know, usually when you see Tyler Higbee leading your receiving yards, it's not going to be a good day.
yeah. I mean they come out with the win though,
They
so
do. Puka got injured, hammy. Hopefully be back. Some people jinxed him, so
I think the lad covered on this one.
he did. It was a 7.5, so he
Yeah,
covered.
Yeah, he was fine.
He was
yeah.
fine.
All right, let's go ahead and get into the next game. We had the Indianapolis Colts beating the Arizona Cardinals 31 to 27. Kyler Murray sat out this game due to Battlefield 6 releasing.
And
Uh,
Jacoby Brisket took
yeah,
his place.
yeah, looked pretty good. I mean, I
Yeah.
can't think I can't think of a time I've seen Jacoby Brissett throw for 300 plus yards.
And I think everyone thought this was going to be a blowout, and it wasn't. It was
No,
close.
I mean
This was another close game at the 1 o'clock slot, which I liked, you
the
know.
Cardinals should have won this game.
Should have, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that took a comeback from the Colts.
Yeah, there
Um,
another 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter, you know.
yeah. One thing I will say about this game, one, Tyler Warren is for sure, if no one's calling him Brock Bowers 2.0, he really is
Mm-hmm.
Brock Bowers 2.0 officially.
Yep.
And
Uh,
truthfully, Jonathan Taylor has revived his career.
Yeah, I agree with
yeah.
that.
Well, he actually
122
has a
rushing.
competent team he's playing with this year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they know
And
his strengths and his weaknesses, and
yeah,
it works. The system works for him.
yeah. One thing I will say though is I'm hoping that he's not starting to decline because I've
Mm-hmm.
noticed him throwing more and more picks each week. It seems
Mm,
like now he's getting back on the track of the consistent one interception every week.
yeah.
So from a Colts fan perspective, I would hope that wouldn't happen.
But I mean, they're throwing the ball. That's the big thing here. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it
Yeah,
could be the Jets who barely threw it and only got 45 passing yards.
Yeah.
Dylan Gabriel, who only throws it 4.5 yards across the field. And at least with the Colts, they're airing it out. And if he gets an interception, he's getting an interception. I mean, that's Patrick Mahomes gets an interception every week, but he's airing it out. Bucket Tyreek's down there somewhere.
right. Right, 100%. And I mean, he's throwing it at a good clip too. I mean, 22 for 30. I mean,
Yeah.
it's pretty damn good.
Serviceable, over 200
Yeah.
yards.
To go 3 weeks with only one punt and no turnovers was huge. I mean, to start the
That
season.
and his own line did work. They only allowed 1 sack. That's
Yeah.
pretty good for, you know, an offensive line, any game, any team.
Yeah.
That's another thing that I thought was surprising. Did you see the stat line from Amari DiMercato, the running back? It was like they didn't even play him.
Yeah.
So I thought that was pretty funny. I thought they were going to bench him, you know. 1 carry for 1 yard and 0 catches. So
He got targeted once though.
yeah, he got targeted once.
Yeah. Dylan, I hate to break it to you, but your boy Marv did go into concussion protocol this week, so you will not have
Well,
your bench warmer
both
Marv.
both Marv and Amika are hurt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna bring up Buka because he had an ankle injury.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was a good game. The Colts are 4-0 at home, 5-1 overall. They're in the driver's seat. I think they're gonna do. Who do they have coming up? Who's Cardinals in the NFC? Was that Dylan?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so they got Colts got Chargers versus Titans and then at Steelers. So they're and then Falcons. So they're before they face KC. So they're in a pretty good slot to potentially go 6-2 before Thanksgiving. That's pretty good.
Yeah. All right, let's get into this next game. We had the Seattle Seahawks. It was my underdog of the week and my only pick that hit this week, unfortunately. Win over the Jacksonville Jaguars 20 to 12. We had this was just a pass happy game, really.
hmm
I mean, this if you were going to a game this week, this one, other than maybe the Dallas Carolina game, was the game to be at, really.
hmm
Finally got a Brian Thomas game. It was about damn time. 8 catches, 90 yards, and a touchdown. Um, no turnovers this game, which was
Nope, no
really, really
turnovers.
shocking.
Yep.
Very shocking because, uh, I mean, Jacksonville has been getting turnovers like crazy
Yeah.
hmm
as of lately.
Most ever, right?
Yep.
I think to start off the season, yeah. But another huge week for JSN. 8 catches, 162 yards, and a touchdown. Had a great catch over Greg Newsome, former Cleveland Brown.
Yep.
Um,
That was funny.
absolutely cooked him.
Oh,
Absolutely
I saw it in
cooked.
the text and I watched the replay and I was flipping in between because I didn't see it happen. I was like, oh wow, he just got burned.
Oh, he got burned bad. He got burned bad. Shout out AJ Barner. I believe he's a Cleveland
Yeah.
native. Yeah.
Yep.
He had 3 catches, 71 yards for the Seahawks today. But yeah, I mean, Sam Darnold and the Seahawks keep rolling, 4-2 now. Uh, me and Korg are tied at the top right now.
Yeah.
In the lad, technically. Who technically? I want to see who's actually in first right now.
It'll be
Would
division
it
will
still be
be
you?
it'll be still be me. They haven't lost it to any division.
It also
Conference
goes,
lost.
it goes off your record too
Yeah, they're all 4-2.
You're left 4-2.
within the division. Yeah.
So yeah, home. Man, both of Seattle's losses are at home. That's crazy. But I think that was the same way from last year too.
Yeah, Legion of Boom.
Yeah, almost all their losses were at home last year, and all their wins were on the road. But yeah, I mean, overall, that was a great game. Travis Hunter was pretty much a non-factor again this week. Not
Hmm.
looking like it was worth it for him as of right now for that trade. I mean, 4 catches, 15 yards.
But how much
Yeah.
of it is him, and how much of it is the coaching slash Trevor Lawrence?
Oh, I mean, I
Yeah.
think their coaching is great. I just think Trevor Lawrence isn't that great, personally. I mean, 27 for 42. I get that they kind of have a bad O line, but their game plan
Yeah.
is like just very,
Hmm.
Hmm.
let's force feed it to one person.
Yep.
Whether it's
Jamin.
ETN, whoever it may be. I always feel like it's force feed it to one
Well,
player.
you're
Like,
exactly right. It was Brian Thomas Jr. and then the drop off. ETN had 4 catches. Hunter had 4 catches, and then drop off two, 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 one. It's like,
yeah,
and there was a lot of dinks and dunks in there too. They're more than what Gabriel does because he actually throws it down the field, but then he also got sacked 7 times. So
yeah,
those are drive killers. Those are momentum killers, to get that rhythm because that's what quarterbacks need. They're prima donnas, but they're leaders on the field. That's what they need. They need that consistency. So, especially touchdown Jesus.
yeah,
But yeah, it was a good game.
yeah.
I was
Very solid game. It was
I was
close
happy with
and
I was
competitive.
happy with the outcome. Seeing a Buckeye score, and he balled today. So his numbers are nuts. So
Yeah,
as long as he can stay healthy.
yeah, 100%. I think he's finally this year showing out to be the player we all thought he was going to be as an
Yeah.
Ohio
Yeah.
State fan.
You just
So
need to get
far,
rid of DK.
yeah. Oh yeah, I think he was a problem and a ball hawk, and you're starting to see it in the stat lines. Out of the first 5 games that they've had, he's gotten over 100 receiving yards in 3 out of the five, and he was 5 for 6 with 96 and a touchdown versus New Orleans, so he
Yeah.
was right there. But his the receiving to target ratio, disgusting. 8 for 10, 5 for 6, 4 for 5, 8 for 9, 8 for 13. So they went very aggressively after him. So he could have potentially probably cracked 200 today.
Probably. Yeah. Yeah, I would
Most.
agree.
Mm. So good on him. Go Bucks, and on to next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Next, we had the Carolina Panthers shocking the world and beating the Dallas Cowboys at home 30-27. Uh, Panthers look pretty good today. I mean,
Rico Dowdle is
Rico
insane.
Dow, he's a dog.
yeah. I mean, Chuba Hubbard,
183 rushing yards.
yeah, shit, the way that Dowdle's been running, I mean, Chuba Hubbard could be on the block. I mean, not that Chuba Hubbard's a
What a
scrub,
way.
but I mean, Chuba Hubbard ain't running
Well,
back-to-back weeks of 180 plus rushing
then
yards.
I thought he was going to get cucked because they let
Yeah.
Trevor Etienne run the ball near the goal line, and I'm like, there's no way they're going to give Etienne, little Etienne's brother, uh,
Hmm.
the TD.
They're not
And
going to vulture this. Yeah. Hmm.
yeah, but they didn't.
Yeah,
but
he ended
it's
up getting a
disgusting.
receiving touchdown though, 36-yard receiving
He
touchdown.
did, yep. So
Doubted, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he waved hello and goodbye to his former team, that's for sure. He balled out 230 yards from scrimmage. That's disgusting. They he almost had as much yards as Dallas did total.
yeah,
He,
and I mean Dallas played good.
he did.
Yeah, I mean George Pickens had a hell of a game, 9 catches, 168 yards, and a touchdown.
Dak had 3 touchdowns. I had him over 2.5 on my little sheet here, and I was like, oh,
Yeah, and of course, in all of my leagues, I at least played one of them, either him
mhm.
or Dowdle, if not both. So
Yeah.
that was that was fun to deal with this week. Or Dak Prescott
Hmm.
included with that, with Matthew Stafford dropping 9 points, but that's okay. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's cool seeing Carolina win. They're playing 500 ball right now, so I know the
Yeah.
lad they're on the lad's radar for sure.
And they're at the Jets next week. They're in the driver's seat. They're going to be 4-3 going into the Bills. They're going to have a tough sled against those, but then you got the Saints, Falcons, after that. So it's like, hey, you're going to take your lumps, but this is perfect 500 club ball right there for the Panthers.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Oh my God. What idiots. Detroit just turned the ball over on the goal line. Oh, they called timeout.
They got so lucky. I was just about to say, I saw him running down the sidelines going,
Oh my God.
he's like, fucking timeout.
Here, Dan Campbell.
Yeah, Dan
Yeah.
Gamble was going nuts on the sidelines.
I mean, dude, they're already 10 minutes through the first quarter and they
No points.
only, well, no, but only Detroit's had the ball.
Well, yeah, they've had the ball the whole time. Yeah.
They're
How many
just
plays is on this drive?
killing the clock.
I feel like they did that the last time they played.
They
Okay.
have, dude, they
Yeah.
have had 14 plays.
So yeah, you're right, B Park. I think they had a drive with 15 or 16 plays, and they're about to eclipse that because they're gonna do another one. It's this will be the 15th play, so 15 plays for 70 yards and 10 minutes taken off the clock. That's
Jeez.
disgusting.
Oh, they put Montgomery in. He's gonna bowling ball his way in the end zone.
Vulture.
Yeah.
Oh no, trick play. Oh my God. Oh my
What?
God.
What?
I was gonna say you guys have the game on right now. I don't have it on.
Yeah, I got extra screen over here.
Jared Goff ran over to the left and Monty took the snap. He threw it back to Goff. It bounced off of the Chiefs defender's helmet. Goff
And
then caught it again and ran it in the end zone.
that's that
Wow.
was
Okay, I'm gonna have to
yeah.
look that up.
So
Goff
golf
has the receiving touchdown
Yeah,
now.
Goff is 4 for 4 on the opening drive and a receiving touchdown. I don't think that's ever happened before in the NFL.
Man, that's crazy.
Off of Tranquil's head, I think.
Tranquil, yeah.
Wow. All right, let's get into this 4 o'clock slate. I got some juicy stuff to talk about.
Yes.
Yeah. So we'll start off with the Las Vegas Raiders
Oof.
beating the Tennessee Titans 20-10. Uh, Nothing really too great in this game. Calvin Ridley finally got hurt, so if you were looking for an excuse to drop him on your fantasy team,
Hmm.
now's the time. Ashton Genty getting into the end zone, had 23 carries, 75 yards, and the rushing touchdown. Geno Smith, congrats, Corg. You got your interception. Other than that,
No,
not
I
really.
said Cam Ward 1 interception and Geno Smith one
Yeah,
interception.
you got both of those then.
I got both of
If you would have
them.
parlayed that, you'd
What the fuck?
be doing
They did,
good.
they called it an illegal motion.
Oh, so they're calling it back?
Yeah,
And then they lose 5 yards, right?
I don't know. No, but I've never seen that because the quarterback's allowed to move.
Yeah.
And they took a long time to call that. And now they're kicking a field goal. What a fucking dude. Fuck the refs. Campbell's pissed.
Yeah,
I
he's
bet.
irate. Um, this is a year ago. D-Man would have been like, "Oh, Kansas City defense so stalwart." Now it's like, "Fuck,
I told you guys.
I told you, my new
I was
team is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Everyone go
no.
United."
I'm talking about Kansas City. That was only when my cousin was on the team.
Oh, understandable. Back to this game though. I like Van Jefferson. He had a nice little game. 4 catches, 75 yards. The former Ram.
Former Ram, and I think he was a Steeler too.
Dealer, yeah. Pollard, garbage, 10 carries, 34
And The
yards.
whole Titans team is garbage.
Yeah.
Other than some of
We
their
turned the
defensive
game off.
players.
I was just wait. I had Genty obviously on my fantasy, and I think he's going to rise to the top. He's steadily coming along, but
People
Geno's
go to
so
Tennessee.
bad. Does Geno now have 12 interceptions for this year?
Let me see.
I'm looking right
10.
now. 10. So he's got 5 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. Yuck.
Yeah, not there's not, 7 touchdowns, 10 interceptions.
Yep, excuse me. 3, 2. Yeah.
Yeah, not a great start for him
He's
this
got
year.
a rushing one too. Okay. Yeah, well, I was gonna say for the Raiders, Pete Carroll, hot seat. They were if they would have lost this, they would have been 1-5.
Yeah, well, it definitely would have been hot seat for him. I don't think they would have fired him.
No, I think he would
Um,
have been on the hot seat, but not
I think
fired.
he has too much of a legacy, and two, it's
Yeah.
not like they thought the team's going to be all this
No, no.
stellar. Yeah. So I think he'll get at least a year or two before they
Yeah.
make anything.
Hmm. They'll give him a pass. Yeah.
Forgot Raheem Mostert's on NFL rosters still.
Yeah.
But yeah, not really much to talk about in that game. This
Mm-mm.
game, however, uh, we had the Tampa Bay Buccaneers beating the San Francisco 49ers 30-19. So, Corgi, get ready for that $5 fill up for DTF.
I saw the bucket of chicken on the text thread and I was like, whoa, that's not a Philip. That's not
Can't
a
wait.
Philip.
Can't wait till Cork brings me a um $5 famous bowl to lunch tomorrow.
I'm just gonna DoorDash it and just leave it on your desk.
I can't wait till I get my KFC for lunch tomorrow.
Where
But
is, I was gonna say, I have no idea where the fuck a KFC is.
I don't know. You're driving from North Ridgeville to the office.
Yeah, there's there's no
There's-
KFC.
I don't know. Figure it out.
Making me drive over God's creation for the seven secret spices.
Yep.
Mhm.
Huge game from the boys. They're down heavy. A lot of injuries.
Both
Wasn't
team are
sure
banged up.
what's up.
I said Ibuka got hurt, and then you see Warren, he's out for the year, broken ankle.
yeah,
Who?
Wagner,
Wagner, excuse me.
Fred
Yeah,
Wagner.
Oh yeah, Fred Wagner. Yeah.
Wagner, sorry. That
Um,
guy's injured too, you know.
yeah, so Buka goes down with a hamstring injury after 2 catches, 24, yards. They also lost their third right guard of the season. No bueno, but I still have hope. They're 5-1. I mean, Jesus Christ, they're doing it with what they got. They're relying on a seventh round pick in Tez Johnson, who looks like a monster out there, and Caleb Johnson, who is undrafted. Not Caleb Johnson. Johnson. Yeah, Caleb Johnson.
Cameron Johnson.
Cameron
Cameron
Johnson.
Johnson. Yeah, I was like Caleb Johnson. That's Pittsburgh. Um, Sean
Not
Tucker looks horrible out there. Rashad White's been filling the shoes good for Bucky.
Vulture. Yep.
Bucks just keep getting it done, and their schedule coming up. I mean, they've got Lions next week. That's gonna be real tough.
That's gonna be a great game.
They're gonna need a Buka back or Chris Godwin back or Mike Evans back. They need somebody because they can't rely on Shepard and the Johnson twins.
Yeah.
But then we got Saints, Pats, Bills.
So
You
that's
know,
You
next
know,
Monday night's game. That's gonna be great to watch.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
did not know that Tez Johnson was adopted by Bo Nix
Bo
family.
Nix. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yep.
they're legally brothers. I did not know that.
Yes. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, when
They're
he
roommates.
scored
And
his touchdown, when he scored his touchdown, that I heard them say that on the TV. I was like, "What?"
yeah.
Yeah.
So I thought
I
that
mean,
was cool. But talk about Mac Jones. I mean, he didn't score any touchdowns today.
But he threw the fuck out of the ball.
You can't tell me he's not played
Good.
solid this year. I mean,
Good.
he's playing hurt, but he's playing because he has to because Purdy got his money
Hmm.
and isn't going to play. Um, but he's playing for his career right now, and 347 yards, but didn't get in the end zone. I think that's crazy.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But I don't know. I'm kind of turning into a Mac Jones fan, honestly. Low key, deep down inside. I liked what he did last year in Jacksonville. I didn't think he played bad, and I thought he made them interesting at least. And I mean, he's making Kendrick Bourne look like Randy Moss.
Oh yeah. Five catches, buck 42, almost 30
Yeah, back-to-back weeks, buck 42,
yeah.
exact on the dot.
I wonder what the fucking bet would have been like that. He would have been very, very good.
Oh,
Rich.
the 80-yard one was good. Oh, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, the 80-yard one was nice. Shout out to Ohio native Luke Farrell recovering a fumble today.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, I mean, other than that, 49ers, they're banged up. Buccaneers, banged up. Uh, I don't think this is going to be the last time we see these two teams face each other this year, though.
No, I think the rematch will be just as good.
I think this could be
What?
a potential playoff. Yeah, I think this could be a potential playoff matchup.
I agree.
I don't know. I don't see the 49ers making it that far.
I don't know, dude. I think they could be a wild card team. They definitely are right now, but I mean, it's still early.
So they lost obviously to the Buccaneers. They versed the Falcons, Texans, Giants, Rams, who they've already beat, Cardinals, who they've already beat, Panthers at the Browns. That's a win. Versus Tennessee, that's a win. So
Oh,
yeah,
so their strength of schedule. Yeah, okay. All right.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Down the stretch, they faced a lot of their division opponents right out the gate, and they took care of business, even though they only won by a couple of points. They're banged
Right, win
up.
to win,
Yeah.
especially the divisional win. I always claim that divisional wins count as two wins.
Mm-hmm.
But let's go ahead and finish up the 4 o'clock slate. We had the Green Bay Packers beating the Cincinnati Bengals 27-18. Joe Flacco could not fulfill the destiny of beating the Green Bay Packers twice. However, he will beat the Pittsburgh Steelers somehow
Do
next
you
year.
know he threw for 45 passes?
Yes,
That
45
sounds.
passes. They
He's
really
40
didn't let
years
him sling the
old.
rock. They really didn't let him sling the rock in the beginning of this game. So when I saw the final stat line, because ended up turning this game off.
It was nice to see Jamar Chase finally get a tutty, but the Chase Brown experiment there is done. There,
Yeah, that's a big wolf.
that's a big woof. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, I mean, I was surprised they waited so long to get him slinging the rock. I mean, he finished with 219 passing yards,
Hmm.
2 touchdowns, no picks.
No
Shocking.
picks.
No picks. Um,
Only got sacked once.
was
That's
getting
pretty good with the
both,
shitty offensive line that they have.
yeah, getting both Jamar Chase and T. Higgins the ball today. Jamar with 94 yards and T with 62. So, I
Yeah.
mean,
Noah Fanny
that
didn't
in
play.
the 14-point spread, crazy, crazy by the sports books. That was the easiest win in the world at plus 14.
That was like the Jets plus 7.5. I was like, pfft.
Yeah.
If you
Like,
took both of
this
those,
team,
you're
I don't think
sitting
they're
real
gonna play
pretty.
that bad. And I don't think the Packers are that good.
No. Mm-mm. But Golden balled out. He had a great first catch, and then they kind of went away from him. He had one catch for 20 yards, and I was like, hey, go back to this guy.
Yeah. I don't know. Jordan Love's just a really weird quarterback. Like I don't think he's bad, but I don't think he's like a top 10 quarterback by any.
No, but when he's on, he's on. When he's off, he's completely off. They're
Yeah,
doing
when
the
he's off, it's like, well, what are we doing out here?
yeah, mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Because it's crazy. He's had some games under 200, and then he's had some games over 300. It's like what? Like,
yeah. But all right, that's gonna wrap it up for the 4 o'clock games. Right now we
dude,
have Sunday night football going on between the Kansas City Chiefs and Detroit Tigers. I almost called them Pistons. Just Xavier Worthy just scored a touchdown.
Did you
yep,
just say the Tigers
Did I say the Tigers?
and
yes,
the Pistons?
and the Red Wings.
Well,
It might as well be the
Xavier Worthy
Tigers.
just got a touchdown against these Lions.
We the Kansas City Chiefs and the Detroit Lions. My apologies. My apologies. I had a feeling I was going to say the wrong one. But yeah, it's 6-3 at the moment, and see if Butker makes this extra point. Man, I'm upset they called that play back now.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he shanked it.
Did he
Oh,
actually?
yeah,
Yeah.
it came off of
Well,
his
good thing I
foot.
didn't say 7-3.
6-3.
Yeah, 6-3 it is.
And it's gonna be, this game is gonna come down to a 1 point
Point
difference.
game, yeah.
Probably.
This should have been our 1 point spread of the week. Little did we
Yeah, just
know.
take the 1 point spread. Just take the all
Jeez,
right now.
that's awesome.
All right. But that's going to wrap it up for this episode. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure you leave a like, comment down below what you'd like to see us do in the future. Subscribe for more content. We come out with 2 episodes every week for a preview and recap of every game of the NFL season. But until next time, we'll see you guys later.
Peace.